All right, free MLB picks. This is action here for Wednesday, July the 10th. I'm Tony T, our MLB Pick Show here for Wednesday's action. It features all 17 games. Yes, we have 2 doubleheaders. Before getting to you, just a couple things. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free MLB picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports, making it a great time to subscribe. Also, if you would, support our channel. Hey guys, give us a like, a thumbs up on this video. It really helps us out, helps build up our audience. We greatly appreciate that. Then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We're our multi-capper site showcasing our top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to our long-term passes. You'll see the top performers up there, like Brandon Check, who's been on a tear here the last 7 days, the last 30 days this year. Ben has been hot again. CJ up there as always. Guys, click the links, get signed up to our long-term passes. Latest pre and pick center of the page. Best bets and more. We locked and loaded here for the card on Wednesday. Remember, the one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit, or the amount purchased will be credited back to your account for side credits. That's profit guarantee. And our promo code Tony T at checkout will save you 20% off. The link to our site is in the description. We have that next level up service for those big bankroll bettors. Now, if you bet $500 or more per game, this would be in your price range. Executive service, giving you picks throughout the betting cycle. To ensure you get the plays, ensure you get the best numbers, we also rate the plays. Call or text 323-607-0203. All right, let's get this one started. All right, it's game one. Royals and Cardinals MLB pick here for Wednesday. Game one. Alex Marsh to start for Kansas City. Marsh in 16 starts has an ERA 4.57, whip of 1.26. The right-hander fans 21%, 8% with the walks. His ground balls come in here at 35%, 1.17 home runs per 9 innings. Andre Pallante will start for St. Louis. Pallante appeared in 16 games, ERA 4, whip of 1.44. The right-hander fans 19%. 10% walks, ground balls sit 61%, 0.8 home runs per 9 innings. KC batting .220 on the road. Their bullpen on the road, an ERA of 4.15. St. Louis is batting .249 against right-handers. The Royals 18-25 on the road, a minus 6.5 unit loss. The Cardinals are 13-9 when lined between minus 136 and minus 106, a plus 3.2 unit return play. St. Louis minus 120 in game one. All right, it will be Royals and Cardinals in game number 2. Michael Wacha starts for Kansas City. Wacha in 15 starts, ERA 3.74, whip of 1.22. Here, the veteran strikes out 21%, 7.5% walks. Ground balls come in 39%, 0.85 home runs per 9 innings. Sonny Gray, the starter for St. Louis. Gray has 16 starts, ERA 3.30, whip of 1.04. The veteran elite 31% strikeout rate, 6.5% walks. His ground balls 45%, 0.78 home runs per 9 innings. Cardinals bullpen at home, an ERA of 3.44. Casey's been struggling to hit on the road. They are 25-16 to the under on the road. The team 10-5 to the under behind Wacha. Play Kansas City and St. Louis under 8 in game 2 of their doubleheader. All right, it's game 1 of Twins and White Sox MLB pick for Wednesday. Bailey Ober to start for Minnesota in the opener. Ober in 17 starts, ERA 4.12, whip of 1.10. The right-hander at Kmart here, 26%, 6% walks. The ground balls 32%, 1.44 home runs per 9 innings. Eric Fedde to start for Chicago. Fedde has 18 starts, ERA 3.13, whip of 1.13. The righty fans 21%, 6.5% walks. His ground balls 47%, 0.93 home runs per 9 innings. Twins have won 9 of 10 against the White Sox as this series opened. Chicago hitting .219 against right-handed starters. In their past 10 games, Twins pound the baseball right now, hitting .307, put up 7 runs a game. White Sox bullpen ERA of 4 at home. Minnesota 26-8, facing teams with a .460 or lower win percentage. It's a nearly a plus 9 unit return. Chicago 9-32, facing teams with a .540 or higher win percentage, minus 18 unit loss. Play Minnesota, the run line minus 1.5 runs here at minus 105 here in game 1 of this doubleheader. All right, Twins and White Sox in Game 2 of this doubleheader. Pablo Lopez will start for Minnesota. Lopez in 18 starts, ERA 5.18, whip of 1.19. The right-hander strikes out 28%, 5.5% walks, ground balls 39%, 1.55 home runs per 9 innings. Now his FIP 3.81 does suggest a drop in ERA should form hold. Drew Thorpe is the starter for Chicago. Thorpe has 5 starts, ERA 3.71, whip of 1.13. The righty fans 16%, 12.5% walks. His ground balls 43%, 0.68 home runs per 9 innings. Minnesota in their past 10 games hitting 306, put up 6.5 runs a game. In this period, the White Sox batting 249, put up 5 runs a game. Chicago bullpen at home in the ERA of 4.14, and the Twins on the road a pen of 3.81. Play will be Minnesota and Chicago go over total in Game 2 of their doubleheader. Cubs and the Orioles MLB pick for Wednesday. Shota Imanaga will start for Chicago. Imanaga has 16 starts, ERA 3.16, whip of 1.11. The lefty strikes out 25%, 4% walks. The ground ball is 34%, 1.19 home runs per 9 innings. Corbin Burns gets the start for Baltimore. Burns 18 starts, ERA 2.32, whip of 1.02. Veteran fans 23%, 5.5% walks. His ground balls come in at 49%, 0.96 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 3.35 does suggest a rise in ERA based on form. Chicago bullpen on the road, an ERA of 5.28. In their past 10 games, the Orioles are hitting 261. Cubs 15-10 of the over facing teams with a 540 or higher win percentage. Baltimore 9-5 of the over behind Burns by Chicago and Baltimore over 8. Guardians and Tigers MLB pick. This one here on Wednesday. Tanner Bybee, the starter for Cleveland. Bybee has 18 starts in ERA 3.67, whip of 1.12. The right-hander at Kmart cured 28%, 6% walks, ground balls 38%, 1.1 home runs per 9 innings. Reese Olson will start for Detroit. Olson in 17 starts, ERA 3.22, whip of 1.18. The righty strikes out 22%, 7% walks, ground balls 51%, 0.47 home runs per 9 innings. Detroit bullpen at home, an ERA of 4.69. Detroit has a minus 17 run differential at home. The Guardians plus 46 on the road. The Tigers hit 226 against right-handed starters. Cleveland 40-20 when they are favored with a plus 8.5 unit return. Detroit 20-22 at home with a minus 5.5 unit loss. Team mark behind Bybee 14-4 with a plus 7.8 unit return. Detroit 4-13 behind Olsen, a minus 9 unit loss. Play Cleveland here minus 140. Mariners and the Padres MLB pick. This one here on Wednesday. Bryce Miller will start for Seattle. Miller has 18 starts, ERA 3.84, whip of 1.08. The right-hander fans 23%, 7% walks, ground balls 37%, 1.31 home runs per 9 innings. Michael King, the starter for San Diego. King appeared in 19 games, ERA 3.51, whip of 1.27. The righty fans 27%, 9% with the walks. The ground balls dealt 38%, 1.2 home runs per 9 innings. Seattle batting 217 against right-handed starters. San Diego bats 271 against right-handed starters, put up 5 runs per game against them. The Mariners bullpen on the road has an ERA approaching 5 and a minus 25 run differential away. Seattle 19-25 on the road, a minus 7 unit loss. The Padres are 11-7 behind King with a plus 3.5 unit return. Play San Diego minus 128. Yankees and the Rays MLB pick. This one here on Wednesday. Marcus Stroman, the starter for New York. Stroman has 18 starts, ERA 3.58, whip of 1.29. The veteran fans 18%, 10.5% walks. His ground balls 50%, 1.34 home runs per 9 innings. Zach Eflin will start for Tampa Bay. Eflin in 16 starts, ERA 4.19, whip of 1.15. The righty strikes out 19%. 2% walks, ground balls 42%, 1.27 home runs per 9 innings. Past 10 games, the Yankees hitting 238. They've lost 13 of their past 17 as this series began. Rays are 10-6 behind Eflin with a plus 2 unit return. The Rays pitching holds opponents at 233 hitting in their home ballpark. New York has lost -2 units as a favorite this year. Played Tampa Bay minus 105. Dodgers and the Phillies MLB pick. This one here on Wednesday. Gavin Stone will start for Los Angeles. Stone has 16 starts, ERA 3.03, whip of 1.20. Right-hander strikes out 19%, 7.5% walks. His ground balls come in 43%, 0.68 home runs per 9 innings. Christopher Sanchez will start for Philadelphia. Sanchez has 17 starts, ERA 2.96, whip of 1.24. The lefty fans 20%, 7% walks, ground balls 59%, minimal home run damage. LA banged .271 against left-handed starters, put up 5 runs per game. Philadelphia bats .252 against right-handed starters, puts up 5.2 runs per game on them. Phillies bullpen at home has an ERA near 4. LA 30-22 to the over. Facing teams has averaged 4.2 runs per game or greater. The Phillies have gotten healthier. Play LA and Philadelphia over 8.5. Athletics and the Red Sox MLB pick for Wednesday. J.P. Sears, the starter for Oakland. Sears in 18 starts, ERA 4.74, whip of 1.27. The lefty strikes out 17%, 7.5% walks. The ground balls just 36%, 1.23 home runs per 9 innings. Nick Pivetta will start for Boston. Pivetta has 13 starts, ERA 4, whip of 1.14. The veteran at Kmart carried 28%, 6.5% walks. The ground balls 33%, 1.70 home runs per 9 innings. Boston, their past 10 games, hitting .234. The Oakland bullpen has an ERA of 3.71 on the road. Red Sox do have a -24 run differential at home. Boston 12-15 as a home favorite. That's over a -6 unit loss. Played Oakland +158. Rockies and Reds MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Kyle Freeland, the starter for Colorado. Freeland has 7 starts, ERA 6.62, whip of 1.67. The lefty strikes out 13%, 7.5% walks. The ground ball is 43%, 1 home run per 9 innings. Now his FIP is 4.55. That does suggest a drop in ERA based on his numbers. Frankie Montas gets the start for Cincinnati. Montas in 16 starts, ERA 4.19, whip of 1.32. Veteran Kmart here 18.5%, 10% walks. Ground balls 41%, 1.16 home runs per 9 innings. In their past 10 games, the Rockies are hitting .214 with the Reds at 188. The Reds bullpen at home in ERA at 3.42. They are 27-17 to the under at home and 12-7 to the under, facing teams that average 3.9 runs per game to 4.2 runs per game. The play will be Colorado and Cincinnati under 9. Nationals and the Mets MLB pick. This is on Wednesday. Patrick Corbin, the starter for Washington. Corbin has 18 starts, ERA 5.49, whip of 1.53. The lefty fends 15.5%, 8% walks. Ground balls 46%, 1.26 home runs per 9 innings. Luis Severino will start for New York. Severino in 17 starts, his ERA 3.83, whip of 1.20. The veteran strikes out 18%, 8% walks. Ground balls 48%, 1 home run per 9 innings. In their past 10 games, New York banged .217. The Nationals are at .269. The Mets have a -8 run differential at home. They are 21-25 at home, a -7 unit loss. Washington 18-22 as a road underdog. That's a +5.2 unit return. New York 8-9 behind Severino, -3 unit return. Play here will be on Washington +166. Pirates and the Brewers MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Martin Perez will start for Pittsburgh. Perez in 13 starts, ERA 4.85, whip of 1.56. The lefty strikes out 17%, 7.5% walks. The ground ball is 44%, 1.31 home runs per 9 innings. Tobias Myers will start for Milwaukee. Myers appeared in 13 games, ERA 3.52, whip of 1.19. The righty fans 21%. 7.5% walks. His ground ball is 38%, 1.41 home runs per 9 innings. In their past 10 games, the Brewers are hitting .262, putting up 5 runs a game. The Pirates bat .229 on the road. Milwaukee has a +43 run differential at home in their bullpen, an ERA of 3.46 there. They are 11-4 behind Ray with a +6 unit return. Brewers sit 27-13 as a home favorite. That's a +8 unit return. Playing Milwaukee -143. Marlins and the Astros MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Brian Hoeing will start for Miami. Hoeing appeared in 12 games, ERA 1.99, whip 1.06. The righty strikes out 22%, 6.5% walks. Ground balls come in 45%, limited home run damage. Framber Valdez will start for Houston. Valdez, 15 starts, ERA 3.84, whip of 1.30. Lefty fans 19%, 8% walks. Ground ball 61%, 0.79 home runs per 9 innings in their past 10 games. And Marlins are hitting 235. Their bullpen ERA on the road sits at 3.57. The Astros 17-4, the under, facing teams that average 3.9 runs per game or fewer. Miami 27-14, the under on the road. Houston behind Valdez 10-5, the under. Play Miami and Houston under 8. Rangers and Angels MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Michael Lorenzen will get the start here for Texas. Lorenzen in 15 starts, ERA 3.21, whip 1.18. The righty strikes out 18%, 11% walks. Ground balls 43%, 1.24 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 5.04 does suggest a rise in ERA based on his numbers. Griffin Canning will start for LA. Canning in 18 starts, ERA 4.87, whip 1.36. The righty is seen as case fall to 16%, 8% walks. Ground balls 41%, 1.56 home runs per 9 innings. Texas, their past 10 games, hitting 286, put up 6 runs a game. The Angels in this period hitting 222. They have a bullpen ERA of 4.66 on the road. Los Angeles 13-24 as a home underdog on nearly a -8 unit loss. Play Texas -138. Braves and the Diamondbacks MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Charlie Morton to start for Atlanta. Morton has 16 starts, ERA 3.96, whip 1.25. The veteran fans 24%, 10% walks. Ground balls 45%, 0.89 home runs per 9 innings. Slade Cecconi will be the starter for Arizona. Cecconi appeared in 13 games, ERA 6.10, whip of 1.31. Righty strikes out 19%. 4.5% walks. Ground balls dealt 36%, 1.74 home runs per 9 innings. Arizona, their past 10 games, hitting 277, put up 6.5 runs a game. Barry's hitting 224 on the road. Morton on the road, an ERA 4.28. Atlanta is 21-22 on the road. That's a -6.8 unit loss. Play Arizona +125. Blue Jays and the Giants MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Chris Bassett starts for Toronto. Bassett in 18 starts, ERA 3.43, whip of 1.42. Veteran strikes out 21%, 9% walks. Ground balls 42%, 0.70 home runs per 9 innings. Logan Webb starts for San Francisco. Webb has 19 starts, ERA 3.09, whip 1.22. Righty fans 21%, 5.5% walks. Ground balls 57%. Limited home run damage. Toronto banged 225 on the road. They have a bullpen ERA of 4.24 on the road. Giants 25-19 at home, a +2.5 unit return. Toronto 11-29 as an underdog, a -15.8 unit loss. Team record behind Bassett 7-11 with a -5 unit loss. Play San Francisco -145. All right, that was our MLB pick show here for action on Wednesday. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free MLB picks updated all season long with free picks every day for the major sports, with lots of cappers contributing with picks, guys. So make sure you subscribe and also give us a like on this video, thumbs up, show us our support on this video to help us build up our audience. We greatly appreciate it. Then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com, for our best plays. Our premium picks are there from our top-rated handicappers. Click their links and get signed up to their long-term passes. Check out their records. Top performers also always featured on the homepage. Our promo code TonyT at checkout will save you 20% off all the purchases. Click the link in the description to get there. Once again, for this next level service for those big bankroll bettors, if you bet $500 or more per game, this would be in your price range executive service. Give you the picks throughout the betting cycle to ensure you get the plays, to ensure you get the best numbers, and we rate the plays. Call or text 323-607-0203. All right, we also have MLB picks today from our man Bo Dunn, also coming in with Ron Crawford. Shorts, MLB shorts from our man Brandon Check. Ramon with that 5-pack from WNBA. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.